YouTube and eat, but today I'm recording a video. Breakfast changes every day, but today I'll be having an apple that I coarsely sliced. What? Oh my god. It's an apple that I cut into quarters, and I also have lemon zinger tea that I'm waiting to cool down because I don't like fruity teas warm. How rude of me. Hi, my name is Art and my life is boring. It's pretty boring. The goal of my channel is to create and document more interesting moments in my life, so I think it's, well, I don't owe you anything, but I do think it's fair that I show you the standard living, the control, right? So welcome to a mundane day in my life. As you can assume, I don't usually record, but you won't be seeing much of that. You'll just be reaping the benefits of me recording all day. And I feel like at this point in time, you've been decently warned, so I won't scare you off with telling you how boring this video might be. So I just want to thank you for spending the day with me, even though for you it's just over the span of a few minutes. I still appreciate you watching. I'm going to eat my apple and watch the second episode of Atlanta before work starts, so we'll chat. So yesterday I went to go hang out with my friend Julianne, and on TikTok I review snacks and she gave me a bunch of snacks to review. I've been seeing these every once in a while, but I've never bought them. So it's the Arizona green tea fruit snacks, and I'm excited she got it for me. I'm really excited about. This is Hawaiian hurricane popcorn. I've never seen this before, I've never heard of it before, and that's the most exciting part. Then we have Japanese candy. Fruits mix gummy candy, fruity and soft. Grape, strawberry, and muscat. Don't know what a muscat is. And the last two I've had before. We have a fig bar and then green tea Kit Kats. These I already know I love, so I'm very grateful for that. So I have like some fun treats. This is the most excitement I get out of my days, is trying new snacks. Let's talk about work before I actually have to start it. So I have two laptops. This one back here, this is my personal laptop. This one in front of you, this is my work laptop. So every morning I take my planner and I write down my to-do list for the day. I have to go through my emails and do this step. And if I'm feeling extra spicy, then I will also sort out my email as I go through. Today I'm feeling mild and overwhelmed, so I will not be doing that. Mondays and Fridays are the busiest days for me, and today is Monday, so I won't be super chatty, which is why I wanted to talk to you before I actually start work. I got this job during the pandemic, which I'm so extraordinarily grateful for, and I love the people I work with. It's been a great community, and I'm treated with like respect, which is crazy. It shouldn't be, but the fact that I am is like a privilege in itself. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I'm saying all this to say I still deserve a promotion. I've been here for a little over a year now. Not in this position, but like with the company. And it's just like, y'all hired me because you know I'm a great worker, right? Why aren't you giving me the promotion that we all know that I deserve? Because I came in barely any bumps. And the bumps that we had were like little pebbles in the road. It wasn't potholes. No learning curves. All right? I'm just complaining now. It was very bold of me to assume that I could be sustained for hours on simply an apple. I'm gonna eat this Luna bar. Will it sustain me longer than the apple? Maybe about like a couple minutes. I just don't feel like cooking right now, so breakfast part 2. I have a much lighter work schedule than I thought I'd have, so that is a plus. So I have, I think, 2 packages I need to send out, and I have an order that I need to sort. So let me add that to my list. Cool. Okay, so I have a label to make, a package to send out, and chives to reformat. Simple day. So far. So I have a bunch of computer stuff to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and not time lapse it, and I'll get back to you when I switch things up.
Thank you for holding. I do apologize for the long hold.
It's alright. Hi, how are you?
So I just found out that for internet.
Suddenly, I'm tired. So I ran out of water. I usually use this big boy jug behind me, but today I decided to switch it up. I think maybe using the smaller bottle will get me up and out of this chair more frequently, but I'm kind of dreading it. I kind of just want water all the time, like infinitely filling. Anyway, I have to finish making this label. I'm gonna get water now because I'm very thirsty, and then I have to go back to work. The package is packed. I need to make the label for it and drop it off, and I have one more thing that came in my email that I need to get to. Anyway, water. I'm hungry and I'm sick of looking at my computer. It's been an hour and a half, so I have no business complaining, but I will. I usually have like a second breakfast by now, but yeah, I'm gonna cook it. But then lunch, I want something that I know I'm gonna eat, so I'm gonna cook breakfast. Okay, yeah, because I'm tired, like my eyes. I have to force them open. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have just made breakfast instead of eating that protein bar. I'm not computing anymore, so I'm gonna make breakfast and then I'll get back to work. A couple more things added onto my to-do list. One thing I'm now waiting on a response for. Let me set up this package. I'll solve this a bit later. That is the response I needed. Anyway. My goal is to not dox anyone today, or ever, truly, especially myself. This package is now ready to be dropped off, and I will do that after I eat. I feel not great. I have to have something sweet in the morning for breakfast, and then I have to have like a savory meal so that I'm not like genuinely dying. Just remembered something else I needed to do. So today is just as busy as I expected it to be. Cool, I'm gonna breakfast. Any questions you have about the decor organization of this kitchen, do not put them in my comments. This is my mother's kitchen, so find her YouTube channel and bother her about it. I'm gonna go for 2 eggs, Spam, and rice. I just recently started like eating Spam. I had Spam for the first time in middle school. Like one of my friends really wanted to be a cook, and I think she's on track of doing that. I haven't spoken to her since high school, but she was just like, Spam is great. And then I had it for the first time and I was like, this is hella salty. It was good, it was just salty, and I to this day think the same thing. But I recently was craving Spam over rice, and it's like I've never had that before. And then I had it and it was like, I should have been having this my whole life. So now that's like one of my go-to meals because it's quick and easy and satiating. Because this is like a later breakfast for me or an early lunch, I'm really hoping this meal will take me through the rest of my day, because my only other option is this, like, I went to Target and I purchased these 2 things. I got cauliflower mac and cheese and Korean barbecue chicken. It's from this brand called Kevin's, and I started cooking them per instructions, and I was in a rush, so I followed the directions, but oh my god, the sauce for the cheese and the sauce for the chicken was spectacular. And you know when you're like really hungry, and so the first time you take a bite out of your meal that's gonna fill you up, it's the best thing in the world. It tastes amazing. So as I'm like taste testing, as I'm cooking, it's like freaking phenomenal. And then finally have my meal portioned down on my plate. I take my first bite and it tastes like nothing. It tasted like I didn't even add the sauce to it, and I'm like eating this, like tasting the sauce, and the sauce tastes good, but I'll eat with the chicken and I'll eat it with the cauliflower, and it just, there's no flavor. So I'm not at all excited to finish that up. Like, of course I have leftovers, it wasn't great, but now I have to figure out how to make it actually like tasty. And it's like, dude, I bought this so that you can have everything sectioned out for me, and all I had to do was heat it up and consume it, and now I have to like season it and shit. Like, ugh, I should have known by the name, and I didn't realize, but on the package it said keto and paleo, and that's when I knew it was gonna be trash. So I was shocked when the sauces actually tasted good. But I think the most shocking thing was that it literally had no flavor, and I really don't want to deal with that, which is why I really am excited for this to be like the most satiating thing I consume today. I'm debating whether or not I want pickled onions. I think I do. I did it. So it's like pickled onions, beets, and carrots. If you couldn't tell by my sauce choices, I am afraid of commitment to my food. The idea of it being spicy is really like intriguing to me, hence the sriracha, but I also wanted the savoriness of the pesto. I also need to get rid of the pesto because the shelf life is very small. I'm ready to just dive in. I know some of you guys want egg break porn. I've looked at food enough. I've declared this my lunch break. I'm gonna go ahead, close my work laptop, set it off to the side. I needed tweezers, which is why this is here. And I'm gonna grab my personal laptop and watch YouTube. Before I get to watching, I just want to say, like, if you work from home and you like power through your lunch break, I don't know how to be you. But if you're like always on throughout your workday and you like don't take half an hour, 45 minutes to just sit and eat and not work, I don't understand that. It's an easy way to just not feel overworked. But everyone's different, so if you feel like the best way to live your life is to power through your work, all the power to you. I disagree and personally believe that you might be dealing with some unhealthy shit. Look, everyone's different. If you love your job, it's a different situation, but I enjoy my job. I don't love it, so I don't know, differentiation, I guess. Anyway, YouTube. My lunch break is up, so I have to get back to work. Isn't that exciting stuff? While I'm on my lunch break, even though I am not working, I do check the emails and messages that I get so that I'm not coming back shocked. And that usually is a benefit to me. I just got a message over my break. It says, stand by on shipping that media package. I sent an email about it. So basically the package that I packed might need to get opened and repacked. And I would have been getting ready to go drop it off by now. Oh no. My necklace popped. I'm not okay. How is it that they keep falling? I feel like I'm gonna cry. And these pearls aren't all the same size. Like it's supposed to be like from small to big, and I lost it in the middle and fuck, dude. Let's just hope that I have an even amount and that this can get fixed. It just looks like it's on string, so I could probably thread it myself on a different string, which gives me a little bit of hope, but I wouldn't know how to put the clasp back on. I'm sad. So there are an even amount of pearls, which means, in theory, piece it back together since it'll still be equal, which is not true because it should be odd because there's a center one that's bigger than the rest. And I lost another one. This side can be free. Tie a knot on this one and hope I find that last pearl, and hopefully I'm just missing one. This makes me sad. I was so happy. I've had this necklace for so long and I never really wore it, and now that like I'm grabbing for it, just been 2 days, this happens, and it's like maybe it wasn't meant to be. Alright, that's not going anywhere. I'm gonna get a baggie and put all of these in there. Two more. Throw it in here and hope that I can piece it back together. I'm so sad. It's a material item. I should get over it. What if I don't want to? I'm so sad. I'm gonna throw on a different necklace. It's not the vibe I'm going for, but that makes me so sad. Ah! Back to work. I was sending out an email when it popped, so I might as well just fucking finish typing it. I need to get this out of my face. It's actually making me sad. Gonna go for this chain necklace. I wear this all the time and it makes me happy, but it's not. It's not the pearl necklace. I'll get over it. I need to be sad about it. For now. I think I might have to try a snack and hopefully that'll make me feel better. Let me figure out what work is like for me, and then I'll take a 15-minute break at like 2 o'clock, and then we'll cheer up from there. While I'm waiting for this to load, I was low-key excited to go and drop off the package. Like, even though I know it's brick out, that is pretty much the only form of exercise I get throughout my day. Unless I like actively schedule workouts, nothing's stopping me from going on a walk. Except I have circulation problems and it's very cold outside and I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'd rather just stay warm. In addition to dropping off the package, I was looking forward to running into the drugstore and purchasing face wash, cotton pads, and those like hydrocelluloid bandages. I don't know. So I'm on TikTok and then dermatologists are like, yeah, this works. And I've been breaking out like crazy, especially on this side of my face. So I was looking forward to not spending like 20 bucks on acne patches that'll last me a week. Hopefully the bandages last me much longer than that. I've been in need of like an actual facial, like steam extractions, all that jazz. And if I can just put on a band-aid and get the same effect, like why would I go through the trouble, you know? Alright, so now I have 2 assignments, not at all time urgent. Then something else that I'm waiting on someone to get back to me about, something that I can do in my own time, and then 2 emails that I need to send out. Those aren't like super urgent, but I will do it because I don't perceive them as urgent, so they won't get done unless I do it now. To be like totally honest with you, I was kind of stressed out by this video. Last night I was planning out this video and I was just like, holy fuck, like this is gonna be a boring ass video. And every time I talk to someone, I'm just like, yo, this is gonna be boring as hell. And then I took a step back and it's just like, it's a mundane day in my life. I personally find this video, not even this video, but like even if I wasn't recording, I would consider today to be boring. So like recording is bringing a little bit of excitement to it. And I was stressing out trying to make it interesting, but it really isn't, and I didn't have to put that pressure on myself. And I'm really grateful for my friend Alyssa and my friend Claire. They were both just like, it's a mundane day in your life. Like, it's not exciting. Why are you trying to make it exciting? And it's just like, you know what? If I take that pressure off myself, it is just a regular ass day, huh? I'm gonna address my friends now. I just want to say thank you for supporting me. I know it's been a while and I've been like, oh my god, I want to start a channel. But this time around, it feels great. I have a plan and things are working out. So thank you so much for not only just pushing me to do this, but also to just support me, even though like I haven't been accomplishing it for as long as I've said that I wanted to accomplish this. Like, it's finally happening. And I just want to say thank you. You guys are amazing. And thank you for not bullying me either. But I'm now giving you guys permission. This video should be uploaded May 14, 2022. And if that's happening, that means you guys have supported me for over like 3 years of me saying I'm gonna actually make a channel, and I'm doing it. Like, I'm consistent with it. Like, isn't this crazy? Just little support like that really just makes this easier and less stressful and less lonely. Like, I've always said to myself, like, if someone else is also going to do YouTube, then we can do it together and hold each other accountable. But it is important that I take the time to hold myself accountable, even if nobody's coming along with me, because this is a journey that I've been excited for such a long time. I'm really grateful that I can finally do it. So thanks to my friends. You guys are great. And I'm assuming you've made it this far into the video. So if you haven't and you're my friend, like, are you really? Were you really here to support me? Sounds false if you didn't make it this far. And we can all bully the person who didn't make it this far into the video. They're my fake friends and I will be cutting you all off. And they don't even know it. Oh, crazy. I am going to be on my computer for the next at least hour. I also will be trying a snack. I think I'm gonna go for one of Julianne's snacks because she's really excited to see my thoughts on them. And I'm craving something sweet, which is not typical of me. So I might just snag one of those gummy bears. Maybe I'll open both the gummy bears. Who knows? Maybe I'm feeling extravagant. Okay, let me do my job. The sun is back out, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this because it's been in my fridge for a while. It's like a mango milk. I want to give it a try for TikTok. The tripod I'm currently using is a tripod I usually use for my TikTok, so I'm gonna go ahead and like scooch you over. Let me walk you through how I record my TikToks. Things that I need: my personal laptop, my cell phone, a tripod, and a phone grip. I will be using the tripod that you're currently on and switching you over to this bad boy. We'll take it from there. This is the tripod that you were on. Gonna grab phone tripod, phone grip. That's what I called it. Put it on this way. Shove this bad boy on here. So I'm gonna have my laptop off to the side here. Open up the camera, of course. I use the back camera, make sure it's on video. For some reason it gives a different sizing for photos and videos. So I make sure it's on video because that's how I record. Then I start screen sharing to screen mirroring to my laptop. I set my phone down. I use my laptop as a I see me display. Sure. I go to where I think it's about even and then I tighten it loosely so I can still adjust it, but it's not budging as much. Then I go on my phone and I usually have the measuring tool up and I want to make sure that it's level once it's green. And now I'm ready to start recording. Today we're trying this thing. And that's pretty much my TikToks. I make sure I get an up close of me opening the product. If it's in a colored container, I want to show what it looks like. And I try my best to just describe it, which I obviously don't do a great job at, but this is the fun for me. And then I'll just hop back into work. I have a little bit of work to do. The day's almost over. Nothing is urgent anymore, so I am taking the rest of the day slowly. We're gonna end the day strong, baby. The last thing that I will be doing for work as I finish in half an hour is I need to put something together from packages that I've received. And then I'm gonna call it quits and my day is virtually over. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's not gonna take a lot of time, so I'm just gonna not do this. I still have 20 minutes. I think when it hits like 15 minutes, then you're like a little bit of a meanie if you try and get me to do more work. Unless it's urgent, but if it can be held off, I'll be like, okay, I'll get to this tomorrow morning. My brain is fried. Let me get water. I need water. We're off the clock, baby. So a couple things that I can do. Number one, I need to fix my glasses that I got that were new and they broke. And it's like, dude, not even on my own accord, the little nose part fell off. And it's like, I paid so much money. This should not be falling apart. That's already out of the question because it's freezing out and I don't want to be outside. Two, I can walk to the drugstore and buy my face wash, cotton pads, the Band-Aid thingies. Option three, I do none of that and I stay home. I'm leaning more towards option three. I do feel tired and maybe like walking to the drugstore will wake me up a tiny bit, but do I need to be woken up? I don't know. Today's been such a weird day. I broke a nail, which while I was on a call, I realized this nail is so fucking sturdy. And then I go underneath and I try and scrape it out to see if it went through. So either that's the very top of my nail or it's the polygel that I put on my nail that I couldn't get off. And I forgot that I couldn't get it off because it's so seamless. I'm starting to think it's the polygel and that my nail is actually fine. But this nail is still gone. Ooh. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. My middle fingernail is so off. Oh my god. I did not mean to flip you off like that. I'm so sorry. I think I should. It's something I need. Like I'm breaking out real bad and I don't want to deal with this, so I'd rather just buy the face wash that'll help reduce the appearances of my pimples and help prevent them in the future. So I want to go and grab that, and dealing with acne patches would be nice because I do want them to go down. I should probably not touch them, that'll irritate them more. And then I need the cotton pads also to prevent acne because like I pat my toner into my face and sometimes like it's better to wipe it off, especially if I'm breaking out, rather than just pressing that bacteria back into my skin. Pretty sure that's not what's happening, but that's what I perceive it as. That's enough reason to go to the store. And I guess I'll take you with me. Oh, pulling my leg. And that'll be the last thing we do. I do sometimes have difficulty differentiating when I'm working versus when I'm at home. So something I really want to get into the habit of is stretching right after work. Like I clock out and then I just do a good little stretch. My back is feeling really tight. I'm also constantly sitting with my leg up. Probably not great on my hips either or my lower back. So I'm gonna go ahead, foam roll my back, and then I'm gonna get ready to go to the to the drugstore. I should make a grocery list. As we could tell by today, fun fact, my little brother wanted the cauliflower mac and cheese. I mean, it was fine. It was good. It smelled good. The sauce tasted good. I'm sure he can like add some spices and zhuzh it up. He's a chef or whatever the hell. I think we have to throw out that chicken. I'm not touching that chicken. That chicken, it looks bad. And I'm okay just throwing out the chicken if he's gonna consume the mac and cheese. The cauliflower and cheese. Oh my god. My brain is... Have I been able to like string a conscious thought throughout this entire video? That's great. I need to find outside clothes. I'm gonna watch YouTube first. Yeah, I really am gonna watch YouTube before I go to the store. Alicia Marie just posted her Vegas vlog an hour ago, and she lost her ID. I mean, I listened to the podcast, so I know what happened, but I'm interested in seeing how she portrays her Vegas trip compared to how Taylor King portrayed her Vegas trip. Not that I'm trying to put people against each other, but it's so interesting, like, people doing the same trip, having different perspectives and seeing the creative ways of showing it. Like, that's so interesting to me and fascinating, and I want to like see if it can influence my vlogs in the future. Even their thumbnails, I think they use the same pictures, but they look, yeah, holy fuck, the way that they arranged it is different. I'm not a thumbnail girly, like I can't visualize a good thumbnail. It comes with practice. That's already something that, like, interesting. Would I click one over the other? I'm so exhausted. I think my job is more like mentally draining. Yeah, it's more mentally draining because I'm like just staring at a screen all day, so I leisurely decide to stare at a screen some more. There's just so much to do and so much like putting the pieces together, but I appreciate that. I love like trying to solve puzzles, and I think of my job as solving this like big puzzle. It's just, there are certain days where it's like I don't need this many hours to work, but today was one of those days where I was fine, I was coasting. It was like at the very end, it's just like I'm done. Like, I've done so much today that I'm just done working, and it's usually just the last hour. I can usually manage otherwise. I'm gonna turn my brain off for a second and watch this video, then we'll get ready to head out. The sun is setting, so I should definitely head out to the drugstore to do the things that I wanted to do. And now I'm saying talking because Alicia Marie does it. An influencer at her finest. Okay, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I am. I am. Okay, I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I want to go ahead and close off this video before I leave because the sun is setting, and I think by the time I get back the sun will be set, and I'm not trying to record this video in awful lighting. I just wanted to say thanks so much for spending the day with me. I know that this video was kind of boring. My life is kind of boring, and that's the whole purpose of this channel. I'm really excited for the videos I have coming up, the ways in which I am trying to just make my life a tiny bit more exciting. Like, things are coming together and it bringing me a little bit of joy. Like, when I wake up in the morning, like, I have something to look forward to, whether it be for that day, for that week, you know? And not only that, it's just I'm really excited to create this content and share it with you guys. And I appreciate all the support, especially if you made it this far into the video. And if you don't already know, I do have an Instagram, I do have a TikTok. Both of them are art.thomas_. If that's something that interests you, that's great. If not, that's great too. But thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that the rest of your day gets better. With that being said, I'm off to the drugstore, baby. Let me show you the fit before I leave. This top is from Target, these pants are from Grimy. I'm gonna be wearing my Fila's, and this jacket is from Primark. Should I be wearing more layers? Absolutely. Will I be throwing on more layers? No. But I'm definitely gonna grab a scarf. I need a bag, scarf, and bag I got for my mom. Anyway, I'm leaving now, so let's go.